Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Troy speaking here, and welcome to another Echo Palms build. Well, it's the second part of my Echo Palms apartment complex, and as I already have promised you guys, in this part I furnished the other two apartments, so I will be furnishing the bigger apartment which has 2 floors and a little studio apartment, and I will do the outside of the pool area. So in the bigger apartment, I wanted it to look like some kind of yuppies live there, or like workaholics who work maybe at Wall Street or something. So I kept it in dark colors and a lot of, you know, sophisticated wood paneling at the walls and a lot of chrome and metal. So it looks kind of, you know, very modern, but in a very elegant, timeless kind of way, but very cold and clean as well. I tried to decorate it heavily like always, but with the dark colors of the furniture and everything, it looks really nice, and I think it fits this kind of person I imagined would live there. So of course I used the wood paneling in the bathroom again, and I think it looks very sophisticated and modern, and I kind of thought, well, that fits really good, so I put it in there. And I even have like this very big, I think it's a bathtub in the corner with the toilet and the shower, and everything is black, so it really pops out from the background, from the wood paneling background. I really thought, oh yeah, that looks really nice. So I think that kind of people would like to have these kind of bathrooms. So I tried to use expensive stuff in this house, so I thought it would fit in, and yeah, I hope you like it. The kitchen is black as well and has a very nice red bar area, I would say. So I thought maybe these kind of people, you know, they have these little soirees, I would call it, so they can have friends over and have like their sushi or whatever they do, and have a little bar area as well, so they can drink their fancy cocktails. And I thought, well, this is really cool. So I wanted to kind of show what kind of people I think live there, and you get that feeling and that vibe immediately if you look at the house, so well, at the apartment. So yeah, I think that looks really nice. And upstairs there is of course another bathroom and a master bedroom. The master bedroom is of course again very, you know, with dark furniture, but with wood paneling, and it looks very sophisticated again. And I've put some dressers in because somebody has already said, like, there are no dressers in the first part, where are the dressers? We need dressers. Well, I am not that quite of a user of the dresses, because the Sims don't actually really need them in game. They can change their clothes by just looking at a mirror, or even like if you click on them, I think. Yes, I think so. Sorry, I'm not that much of a gameplay simmer, so you have to excuse me. I don't know every part of the game. But I think, yeah, they can change their outfits and everything just by clicking on them, and then they can change their outfit. So I don't always put dresses in. I'm sorry, because most of the dresses I don't like, and they don't look so nice. There are some nice looking ones, but then they look a little bit like old furniture. They have like little scratches on them, so as if they have been heavily used, and then it doesn't fit in the elegant, sophisticated Victorian way or something. So the 3 modern dresses I have in my game, they are like, it gets boring putting them there. So I'm sorry, sometimes I put these big kitchen cabinets in there, just you know, to make it look like they have a dresser, but I mostly forget to put dressers in. I'm sorry. I also forget to put mailboxes and garbage bins in, but that's my service, so you don't have to pay bills, and you don't have to maybe put out your garbage. I don't know if it works in the game, but if it works, that's my charity for you. You know, I just build houses so you don't have to pay bills, but I guess you have to pay bills even though you don't have a mailbox in game, so I'm sorry. And yeah, the kitchen area turned out really nice, and first I just wanted to make like a little kitchen island, but that didn't work out very well, because then I didn't use the area under the stairs so much, and I wanted to integrate that bar area a little bit. So In the end, they have like a big bar area there, and where they can also eat. So they don't have a dining table, but they have this kind of bar area. I think everything doesn't look so cozy in this apartment, but that's how I imagine these kind of apartments from these people look like. They're not very, cozy and inviting. It looks mostly really, boring, modern, with dark colors, a lot of chrome, and yeah, I mean this kind of sophisticated modern vibe apartments have, which I only know from, TV shows about, I don't know, rich doctors and businessmen, so or lawyers or something like this. So I'm sorry I haven't been to that kind of apartments before, but that's how I imagine they look like in real life. So they have a little, I sectioned off the living room a little bit with these really cool dividers from the decoration area or decoration section from the build mode. And it looks really, really nice. I think that's what makes it look a little bit more, like if these people are interested in art or something, they would have these cool black decorations or let's just call them room dividers. I really don't know how you call it in English, and it looks somehow like a very modern sculpture. I think it's supposed to be a modern sculpture. They kind of use that to section off their living room from the entrance room, so you don't look into the living room right away when you come into the apartment. And they have a fireplace, I think. Yes, they have a fireplace. I'm pretty sure about that. I think, yeah, that looks really, really nice and elegant there. And I hope you like it too. So maybe if you know these kinds of apartments, just let me know in the comments. Maybe I forgot something, but they have everything they need. They have a bed, they have a toilet, and they have a fridge. So they won't starve and they can survive in that apartment for sure. So yeah, upstairs in this apartment there is, like I said, the master bedroom, and they have instead of a children's room or a teen room, they have an office. So I imagine these kind of people don't have children. I don't know why. These kind of people I imagine don't have kids yet. Who knows? And they have an office. They are workaholics, so they have an office at home. And a little waiting area in front of the office, and then there is like this very big office next to the master bedroom, and I think it looks really nice. I used black furniture, of course, and this dark blue again because I thought dark blue is a nice color for working. It's calming down and so on, so I thought it's really, really matching. And I used a lot of decoration and a lot of these, how are these called? I think these are diplomas or something like this you get when you sell a lot with your retail store. You get these as an achievement for your sim, so then you can put these awards up and these diplomas up. And I was tempted to put the bag of money in. There's like a little object which is a bag of money. And I thought, oh, that would be actually really cool to put just like a bag of money. Maybe I should have put that under the bed or something. It would have been really funny, but I'm sorry I didn't. But if you download this house, you can put the bag of money there, which is actually quite nice of you. Too bad I didn't think about that before. But well, yeah, to the second apartment, which is then the last one I will furnish. This is a very special apartment, and I know that some guys won't like it at all, and I get a lot of haters because I've done some teen girl rooms and things like that, and a lot of people wrote me like, yeah, not every girl likes pink and like these bright rose colors. And yes, that's true. I, for example, didn't like pink when I was a teen, but I think it's very it's sad that every color has some kind of connection to what kind of people they use. For example, blue is for boys and pink is for girls. And I think that's actually quite a shame. We should think about if this is really necessary, because I think there are a lot of people who are male and who like the color pink, but are afraid to say it because, well, it's considered maybe unmanly or something. But if we could, loosen up a little bit about the connotations we have with some kind of colors, there would be some really interesting builds in there as well, and some cool interior design maybe, I don't know. But I think it would be definitely nice to think about if it's really necessary to say this color is, I don't know, maybe like, for example, a wedding dress always has to be white. I don't think it has to be white every time. For example, in India, they don't have a white dress at their wedding, or black is always for funerals. I think, nah, that's not always, you know, you don't have to stick to all the colors that are like traditional for this kind of builds or for these kind of people, but it would be nice to think about if you just have to, you know, you can paint your wall every color you like. And yeah, that's what I just wanted to point out there before you see the second studio. Because the second studio looks a little bit like the, how would I put it, to say it like maybe politely, I would say it's more of an 80s Barbie house. I was, when I was a child, I had this really cool Hollywood Barbie, and she had this really bright pink with yellow and neon green and neon orange accents on the dress, and I loved that one. And I could imagine that this kind of Barbie would live there, because it's very pop art. First I wanted it to furnish, you know, a little bit more, I would just say boring, but with white furniture, and then maybe accent it with a wallpaper or something. But then I found this really awesome rug. I don't know how it's called, but it is pink with neon yellow in it. And I thought, oh, this is a really cool rug. It's very funky and it's out there. Somehow I like this rug because it's definitely something different you use in The Sims, because I haven't seen that rug before. But this one was really out of this color pattern we have in The Sims 4. And I thought, oh, this is a really cool one. I definitely have to use this. And then I had this white furniture and only this really bright rug, which could have worked. But then I thought, no, we go like full neon pink and yellow with pop art and everything. So I thought, oh yeah, this would actually look good. You can see me put like white furniture and this metal chrome kitchen in there, and then in the end it all changes. So I know that everybody will, not everybody, but a lot of people will say, oh my god, this looks like I get eye cancer from that. And I think I said the same when I was streaming this build. And a lot of people said, oh, that's special. And it is special, but I like it. And I mean, if you see that kind of studio apartment, you immediately go like, oh yeah, I can figure out what kind of people live there. I mean, it's like a very extroverted build, I would say. So there would be living like a sim who is really confident and maybe into art, or I don't know, or maybe an artist or a singer or something like this. And I think it looks really nice somehow. I mean, of course it's special. I definitely wouldn't want to live there, but I think it's special. So if somebody who I know and I visit them at home and this apartment would look like this, I would say, oh cool, you are a cool person to pull something like this off. So yeah, I really like that little studio. I'm sorry for all the pink and all the yellow, but I just had to go there. I just had. I think this is still under the top 10 because it's so different looking, definitely. Because I always furnish very modern. That's just what I wanted to furnish would like to furnish my house, which I actually did, but well. And I think it looks really, really cool. It really looks cool. And yeah, so maybe if you have some comments about the whole thing I said about colors and how we perceive them and what kind of colors fits to what kind of people or what kind of gender or what kind of, you know, social level they are maybe, or what kind of event. Please just write it down in the comments if you have an opinion about this, because I think for interior design or definitely about what it says about a person, I think we should think about what kind of colors we use. I think we should, you know, break free from the boundaries of color there are for certain kinds of people. And yeah, I know a lot of people will still say, yeah, but not every teen girl likes pink. And yes, of course, but for example, I know some teen girls and they definitely go all the pink. You can make pink look a little bit more punky, for example, when you match it with black. Then you go with a really bright pink and black. It can look like the punk girl room. And if you match it with white, it's always a little bit like maybe Barbie or pop art princess or something. So pink can be used in very different ways. And I think somebody even told me that pink, like centuries ago, was more of a boy color. I don't know if that's true. I just assume, well, if it's like that, that would be really cool to know if that is true. If you know that, please write it in the comments below. I would definitely like to know that. And yeah, so let's talk about the outside area of the pool. Well, I finished the second studio. I realized, oh, I haven't done something for the pool in the outside area, even like the little balconies or the terraces, or well, that the tops of the studios are also the terrace for the bigger apartments. And so yeah, I furnished them as well, of course, and there are a lot of plants around there. And then the pool was a little bit empty somehow, and I thought, well, now that we have the update with the locked door, so you can lock your door for certain Sims, then some Sims only can go into their apartment and go swimming, which is like really boring, so that there's no real interaction and there's no real common area for everybody to meet. So I put a bar there, a little pool bar, and I thought, yeah, that's cool. So maybe after work, everybody in the same complex get to meet each other and talk, so they can sit outside and, you know, enjoy a little cocktail or something like this and chat. I think that would be really nice. And, you know, they live in harmony in this wonderful apartment complex. I think that isn't that sweet? Sometimes I am a dreamer. And yeah, I really hope you like this build. As always, feel free to comment me on this. So write your opinions, ideas, or requests, or suggestions, or everything you want to just say to me in the comment section below. And I will try to answer them all, or, you know, give a little feedback. So you can find this build under the name Echo Palms Apartments in the Sims 4 gallery, or you can search for it under my origin ID Simproved. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like it, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!